Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be going over a brand new rumor. Haven't covered one in a while. I know I did the other one about Diamond and Pearl the other day, but that was because of the merchandise and stuff. This is just a complete rumor. No idea if it's true or false. Again, just take it with a grain of salt as always, but this is about a Sword and Shield 2 kind of games coming out next year pretty much. So if you're excited for today's video, please do drop a like down below. Make sure to drop a comment. What do you think the Pokemon games are going to be next year? Do you think it's going to be Sword and Shield 2, Diamond and Pearl remakes, or a Let's Go game? I don't know myself. I'm thinking Diamond and Pearl, but what do you guys think? And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video or live stream on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this was found on 4chan, which I know doesn't necessarily bode well with many sources with legitimacy and stuff, but of course some things on 4chan have been real in the past. The only thing that kind of strikes me wrong about this is why would there be leaked information that's come out straight away right after Pokemon Sword and Shield has just been released. But I'm guessing obviously if Sword and Shield has been released and they know if they're going to be a Sword and Shield 2, they would already be working on that and stuff, like especially if it's coming out next year. So it's not likely that this is true, but at the same time it could be. Like I say, it's a rumor, could be true. But basically it says the official name of the sequels are Pokemon Eternal Sword and Pokemon Eternal Shield, which I could definitely see being a thing. I mean, Sun and Moon sequels were Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Black and White was Black and White 2. I mean, they don't really push the boat out for names, so Eternal Sword and Eternal Shield wouldn't necessarily be completely over the top for names for a sequel for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Then goes on to say there are going to be 5 brand new Galarian Pokemon in this game. I could definitely see there being legendaries, maybe a mythical or two, especially because if there is a part 2 to the Sword and Shield games, Zacian and Zamazenta have technically already been caught by Hop and our player character, so maybe there's some new legendaries that we see, or maybe they just get released or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, there's apparently going to be 5 new Galarian Pokemon. Now I don't know if that means new Galar forms or just Galarian Pokemon in general, but let's read on. The Pokedex is being expanded by 100 more Pokemon. Again, could definitely see that happening. Sun and Moon's Pokedex was expanded to 400. I know that all the Pokemon were in the Generation 7 games, but I'm talking about the actual regional Pokedex. Sun and Moon's was increased by 100, I do believe, when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon did drop. There's a lot more new Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Not as necessarily new Pokemon, because we already knew they existed, but just more Pokemon to catch and stuff, like Mareep and stuff was added into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Then says, this game has 2 new gym leaders, the Eternal Sword exclusive being an electric type, and the Eternal Shield one being a flying type, which makes sense. You know, this just gives more reason to you know, buy the games with the more differences and stuff. Then says the story is being completely changed, so this is an Ultra Sun Ultra Moon more as a Black 2 and White 2. Like I say, 100% makes sense. The Sword and Shield games are definitely set up. Part 2 is 110%. I previously went over this in the Diamond and Pearl remake video that I went over. Should have been yesterday. I don't know when I uploaded it though. But yeah, basically Hop is going to be the new professor most likely. Obviously all the professors are named after trees. Hop is a type of tree, so that just makes sense there. Don't know what's going to happen to Sonya in that case. Obviously Hop ends Sword and Shield as the professor assistant, so it just makes sense that he becomes the new professor. Again, we don't know how much in the future this is going to be set, so it could be 3 years like Black 2 and White 2, or it could be like 5 years, 10 years, who knows. The Fairy type gym leader is going to be Bede. The Dark type gym leader is going to be Marnie. Leon's not going to be the champion anymore, so he's probably going to do something else. He might even become the evil guy, who knows. Team Yell probably aren't going to be in the game. They're going to, obviously, because they just kind of go around supporting Marnie, but if she's the gym leader, they're probably just going to be around in the gym. So if they are in the game, it's just going to be around the Dark type gym. I think there'll be a new evil team. I could see Elena maybe being the new evil person. She kind of goes a little bit crazy at the end of Sword and Shield, so I can definitely see that happening. So like I say, there's a lot of different things that definitely could carry on into Pokemon Sword and Shield 2, or Eternal Sword and Eternal Shield, if this is correct. But it basically says story info. You start in Winden, which obviously the last location you go to in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which that's very interesting, and make your way down the map. The order of the gym leaders has been mixed and matched, and their teams have been buffed and nerfed depending on when they appear. Does that mean that the first gym that you fight is going to be Raihan's and it's going to be a Dragon Gym? Because that wouldn't really make sense to me. But like I say, it could be set 10, 15 years in the future. A lot of new gym leaders could have changed, who knows. It says the main rivals of the game are a new character, Ike, and Sun and Moon's Lily. Seems like there's a new theme of main rivals being 3 letters long now. Lily's not 3 letters long. Lily will show up sometime after the first gym. On her way to Kanto, she gets steered off course and ends up in Galar. So I don't know if that's kind of like some shipwrecked situation or something, but you know, let's read on. The only mention of Leon I've seen so far while working is him being called a legend of his time, so I don't think he will be in this game. Just realize this person doesn't actually state how they know this information. They kind of just say, yeah, this is it, this is the information, here it is, I'm completely a legitimate source, believe me. So yeah, a little bit interesting that they just want us to believe all this without any kind of inclination on who they actually are. Not even a my dad works at Game Freak, anything like that. It says post-game content info. So that's apparently all the story. We're just getting a couple rivals, and Leon is a legend of his time, so he's not going to be in the game. I can't see that happening. I feel like if Sword and Shield 2 were a thing, Leon would definitely be in the game somewhere. Whether he is the champion again, or whether he's kind of like a red character where you just fight him later on, who's going to be like the toughest trainer in the game, maybe. I don't know. It says post-game content info. Team Rocket appear as Team Royal Rocket. Although from what I've seen, this is just a carbon copy of Rainbow Rocket, so we'll have to see. To be fair, I was very, very happy with Rainbow Rocket. I thought Rainbow Rocket was a really, really good twist on Ultra Moon. I thought it made the post-game really, really good. Wasn't expecting it in the slightest, so when we saw all the like old evil team leaders back and stuff, it was really, really good. I feel like Sword and Shield 2 do need a proper evil team though. Team Yell were just very, very much annoying, kind of like Team Skull. Don't get me wrong, I loved the ending of Sword and Shield. Obviously, spoilers if you haven't played it, but obviously with the whole Chairman Rose situation and everything, I thought it was a really, really good turn. I kind of predicted it from the start. Something seemed a little bit off about him, but yeah, no, it was a really, really good twist at the end. So I did like the end of the story, but kind of playing through the game, there wasn't really any evil team members that we got to defeat or anything like that. Then it says, other than that, there's really no post-game. This doesn't seem true at all, by the way. I'm not believing this for a second. They haven't said which new Pokemon. Like, if they're gonna say there's gonna be 5 new Pokemon, they haven't said which Pokemon are gonna be new. Like, if I was like gonna try and be a legitimate source, I'd at least say, oh, one of the Pokemon's gonna be a new evolution, one of them's gonna be a new legendary, one of them's gonna be this, one of them's gonna be that. Not just 5 brand new Galarian Pokemon. I feel like they haven't really spent much time on kind of coming up with this rumor. Then it says additional info. Games will feature a graphics update, also I've been told. So wait, so he says, okay, this is how you know it's not true, because this guy is just like saying from what I've seen or whatever, like yeah, from what I've seen, this is just a carbon copy. But then he's like, games will feature a graphics update from what I've been told. Make your mind up, dude. Have you seen it or have you been told about it? You can't be you know, contradicting yourself all the time. Game will be $60. I mean, okay, yeah, you breathe in here. Wild area will get a lot of new spawns from the 100 new Pokemon. Again, that would just be a likely thing to happen. Team Yellow's still the evil team, yet this time from the dialogue I've seen that. Oh, so now he's back to being he's seen it now. He's not just been told it. He's only been told about the graphics update. That just makes no sense. How can he be told about the graphics update but see everything else? Surely if he's seen everything else, he should be like, oh yeah, those graphics have been updated. Makes literally no sense, dude. With this time, trying to kidnap and hurt Marnie along with other gym challengers. I mean, Marnie's just not a gym challenger anymore though, is she? She's the gym leader now. Yeah, this isn't true, dude. I don't even know who made this or what, but this isn't true. A couple of you guys have sending me to cover and stuff because you're excited about the next games, but dude, just enjoy Sword and Shield, man. Like, I know that people are always excited about the next Pokemon games, but let's just enjoy Sword and Shield. This is clearly fake. This guy's been seen or told everything. He's saying that Marnie's still a gym challenger, even though we know she takes on the gym. I'm pretty sure anyway, at the end of Pokemon Sword and Shield, she does become the new Dark-type gym leader. And yeah, just a lot of it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't seem, just does not seem legit in the slightest to me. So I'm gonna say this is a big fat L, a big fat false, you know, red line, F if you're grading it. But that's gonna be everything from me. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it could be true in any way, shape, or form? I think it's completely false, but that's just me. And subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. That's everything from me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.